Okay, Coach, so your team controlled the game for all, or the majority of the game until that late push by Northwest. What does your team have to do to get over that hump and close out tough games like that when teams come crawling back towards the end?
It's a learning experience. Northwest is a tremendous team. They won 22 games last year with the same core. They added a couple of pieces from last year. They're expected to be in the national tournament, hunt. So we knew they weren't going to lay down, but I thought that their experience paid dividends. They've played together for years. They've got an All-American out of senior, Michael Green, who they relied on heavily down the stretch. And I think that we got a little passive, so we're going to have to stay aggressive even when we have a lead, and we'll learn from this and we'll bounce back.
So your entire team, actually the majority of the team, everyone pretty much got their name into the scoring column tonight. When not one person is stepping up and dropping the majority of the points like Tim Oswald did last night, is it necessary to have that one guy to go to, or is it an advantage to you as a coach to have so many guys in the scoring column that you can go to for that big shot at the end?
Well, last night Tim did go up. It was a higher scoring game. We had 5 guys in double figures last night. We didn't have 5 tonight, so it was a balanced scoring tonight. But the score, both teams scored about 15 to 20 points less than they did last night. So, this was a different experience for me. I'll just be honest with you. I've never played a team and then played them the next night. So, I think our guys, it was a little bit of a different deal. But that being said, I like having balanced scoring. When somebody gets the hot hand, obviously you want to feed it. And we did that with Tim last night, and we'll do it with other players when they catch a hot hand. But the reality is, over the course of the season, it's better to have a bunch of guys that can do the lifting. It's not just relying on one person. Where if they're having a bad night, then where do you go after that? Now we've got a lot of pieces you have to stop.
Final question for you. Again, Jessup, just like last night, was in the size disadvantage with this Northwest team, obviously. With the size advantage down low, how big is it going to be to have Kirill back in overall over these 2 games? How well do you think your team did combating that size disadvantage?
Well, we battled. We won the battle of the boards for the 2 games. We won the battle of the boards tonight. I can't say enough for how hard we battled. I thought that they beat us up, down low, scoring buckets at the end. It wasn't so much the rebounding. It was more they were able to get down deep and use their size to score at the rim in the second half, and that caused us issues. Kirill's going to be huge to us, but also Sterling Shells. We've been down 2 starters pretty much the entire season, and other guys have stepped up and done a great job holding the fort down. And once we get both of those guys back on the court full time, and we can find out what we really are, I think that the sky's the limit for this group of guys, and I'm really proud of them.